All across the Big Country, homes and towns, they saw some structural damage yesterday from the high-speed winds that swept through the area.
In Anson, those winds proved the final straw for a more than 110-year-old building that most knew as Moss Hardware. Well, tonight, KTAB's Noah McKinney speaking with city staff in Anson about the state of repair for that structure and the challenges facing storied city squares in all parts of the state.
Ask most any resident in most any small Texas community, and they're likely to tell you about the historic heart of their beloved hometown. But all across the state, those hearts are crumbling.
About 6 months ago, we had a little earth rumble and some bricks fell.
Anson City manager Sonny Campbell recounting the earthquakes, vandalism, and lastly windstorm that led to the complete collapse of this 1909 structure that was once Moss Hardware and for decades before Edwards Hardware. Any plans of revitalization now gone.
She's an out-of-state owner, but she's actually from Anson. She bought it, plans for them to move back to Anson and start a business there.
A business that could have contributed to the local economy. And while the city is working with that owner to clean out rubble over the next few weeks, it's that lack of business that Campbell says makes it so difficult for small towns like this one to save their once thriving local squares.
The reason businesses leave and the reasons that buildings fall down is, you know, people don't live here. They don't have the business here. We do have businesses here in Anson. Are they making extremely well living? Probably not, but they're still here. That's supporting the city.
A lack of dollars being spent locally, and now, Campbell says, lack of federal funding, requiring the city to get creative when it comes to keeping downtown as a place people want to be.
When we started, this was like a 4-foot deep hole.
This interview taking place in the Sylvia Moreland and Pat Ceballos Memorial Park, a city-owned property that was once in a similar situation to the old hardware store.
I'm extremely proud of what the city has done here.
City funds and manpower, local donation and volunteers, and murals painted by the high school art class, turning a hazard into a place where weddings and birthdays have been proudly held, shining brightly at night as a beacon of what can be.
This is lit up where people can see that we're trying to do something.
Because when bricks fall, we call them rubble, but when placed with care, they become a foundation.
What's the best thing people can do to support Anson?
The only bad idea is no idea. They have an idea, come run it by us and let's see if we can do it.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. Campbell says the city will work with the owner to not only clear out rubble from the two buildings connected to the old Opera House, but provide structural support to the standing walls in hopes of preserving them for future use as they are.